Man,
that nigga was getting it in.
I didn't think, man.
Black Godfather, ain't that the name of it?
Godfather of Harlem.
Godfather of Harlem. Maybe I will be Black Godfather. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit's good, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So let's go ahead and crank this music up. And go ahead.
Too loud?
No, we're not enough.
Whoa.
Yo.
Oh, you already hit recording too?
Yeah.
Dang, we live.
Yeah, we live like a mug.
What?
Yeah. You got a freestyle today?
I don't know.
Hey.
Can I flow?
Flow.
I need some dope.
Dope.
That's all you get. 3 bars from me.
That's what's up. That's how many bars you need, man. Shit. All right. That's what's up, AJ. Oh, man. I'm going to encourage you to hit a freestyle one of these days. Heck yeah, man. What up?
What's up?
Welcome back to We Ain't Professionals. I'm your boy Norris.
I'm your boy AJ.
And this is episode number 14.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I'm going to let you go ahead and continue that intro. I remember last week.
What I do last week?
You asked me a question. You're like, hey, let me do the intro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went up asking you. I think I asked you a question before we even got started.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, so before we get to the episode, man, let me go ahead and I guess do some shout outs.
Yeah.
For one, the wife is not here, so you're only going to see this view. We're not going to have the other angle that you be seeing. If for those that watch us on YouTube, if you're listening on the streaming service, you probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But for those on the YouTube situation, you won't get that second view today because it's just us. The wife had a appointment for a tattoo, so she about to get tatted. Some, you know what I'm saying, some crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a nice little tattoo, you know. So yeah, shout out to her and her oldest daughter, stepdaughter, which is weird for me to say because she's so old. But yeah, bro, she's like a sister to us.
Right.
Mimi looked just as young as her.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The wife looked like it's her sister. So it's just kind of crazy to hear her say mom all the time.
Right.
Yeah, so that's who she getting a tattoo with. What's up, man? So how your week been?
What's up, man? Everything's good, man.
Shout out to the YouTube viewership.
Stitcher, up, YouTube? Everybody.
Google Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
SoundCloud. No one been downloading yet off SoundCloud, but it's there.
No SoundCloud.
Because whenever we start popping, it's already the content gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be there. What you got on your docket?
How your week been though? Before we get into the
it's been good, man.
Yeah?
I told you I had an agent last week, and he's already literally putting me to work, man.
Booked and busy.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Had a good audition yesterday for our feature film, so cross your fingers, everyone, and we'll see what happens.
That's dope, AJ.
Yeah, man. I'm just happy that things are,
How did the audition go?
Audition went well. I had 2 scenes. First scene went really well.
Oh.
Second scene,
Más o menos.
The acting was great.
Mas.
But
okay.
I missed a whole line.
Oh shit.
But
did you wing it?
No, I winged it. I went all the way through with it. You know what I'm saying? And like if you have a good reader, they know where they're like, all right, cool, boom.
You had a good reader.
I had a good reader. So, but the thing is, I felt better, because it's been a while since, I'm a little rusty, but like the acting was great, and I went in there and I was like, I controlled the room.
Gotcha.
To where I made the mistake and I said, hey, can I take that back? And they were, and if they said no, that means I was doing terrible.
Yeah.
But they're like, yeah, go ahead, do it again.
That's a good temperature check.
And I was like, whew, all right.
Yeah.
And I did it again, man. Felt good, man. So, cross your fingers.
All right.
So
for those that's listening, man, tell them for those that don't know Hollywood and how it happens, how people get roles, break it down,
Yeah, so you literally, your agent sends you a script for whatever it might be, a television or film or whatever. Commercial, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Your job is to be off book, which means you have to literally learn all your lines.
Remember the lines.
And
act it out.
And you have to either go on a lot like Disney or Paramount, Fox, or
Universal.
Or there's also just offices like casting director. So I went to an office.
Okay.
And usually, you have the casting director there, one of the producers, and then the guy behind the camera or the female is your reader. And usually they give you no life. Like it could be like a action scene. They'll be like, move, get on the ground. They'll be like, I can't get on the ground.
Oh my goodness!
Right, but you have to stay in that moment, right? So you just have to like really like act and pretend. Yeah.
What if they let you bring your own reader?
That'd be great.
And then y'all both get the role.
Right. That'd be awesome.
Who is this nigga you with?
Like it gets like I'm not saying it gets easier, but like once you get to like chemistry tests, like then you're with another actor.
What chemistry test? Like with someone?
Yeah, that's what's another actor or actress, and that's when you're just like literally, it's like this shot right here, it's like a 2-shot, and you're just like boom. So you're not focused like looking in the camera, dead on, and focused on the reader. He's sitting down, eating chips and shit.
Well, that's good, bro. You only been signed like a week or so?
Yeah,
and you already get your first big audition like that.
Yeah, man, I'm happy about that.
Man, that's what's up.
God is good.
Oh, all right.
There we go.
Yeah. I don't know we about to go.
No, that was it. I don't want to go too deep.
Sunday service with Kanye?
Right.
It's over there by you in Calabasas.
Oh, man.
You never been?
Bro. No, not yet. No, I want to go. I want to get that invite,
you should go,
man. It looks lit.
Yeah.
You see that he was, he surprised everybody at Howard
Yeah, he went to Howard, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I saw that. He did like a 10-minute, well, not rant. It was a 10-minute, I guess he did a little prayer. He started freestyling a little bit over his Jesus Walks beat.
Yeah.
And just, I guess, giving inspiration and just encouraging words to the students during their, I think it was homecoming, right?
It was homecoming.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that guy, man.
Yeah, it was a good dude, man.
I don't know if you think he's going to go like full Christian. Like,
man, I don't know how we got into this Kanye conversation, but we in it. We're going to get into it.
Let's do it.
Because, all right, so.
How do you feel?
There's a lot of critics, man, saying that he's trying to take advantage of Christians and like that whole world because he's making money, I guess, from merch, like the Jesus shirts and like the Jesus socks. He had the Jesus socks that he was selling that was like almost $100, $75 or something like that for socks.
Right.
And they saying how he's using gospel now and using religion because he want to like make right from all the mistakes he had made back in 2018. You see what I'm saying? Like what's your take on that whole thing?
I mean, it could be worse. Like,
good point. I never heard about it like that.
It could be worse, man.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we know Kanye. We know his heart. If he'd have never made a Jesus Walk song, like I'd have been like, oh, okay, he's scamming.
See, that's how I'm thinking.
And he was raised in the church.
Jesus Walks was like his second single, I think, after the Through the Wire.
Right.
If I remember correctly.
Was it?
That was the same album.
Was it the same album?
Same album, bro.
Oh, okay.
His very first album.
I don't know why I thought that was College Dropout.
What? College Dropout? What was the first album name?
Was that the Through the Wire?
Through the Wire was his first album.
Was that still College Dropout?
That was his single, but that's not the name of the album.
Okay.
I think College Dropout. I think College Dropout.
Yeah, probably.
Late Registration was 2. Was the second one, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, College Dropout. So like I remember I was in I think 11th grade when that came out.
I was a senior.
I was in 11th grade, and I think I had turned to my classmates in I think we was in social studies class. I was like hey, y'all heard that dude Kanye? And they was like, yeah, he kind of cool. And then like, what song y'all like? Through the Wire? And then all of a sudden, we all started rapping the lyrics.
Yeah.
Through the Wire. You know what I'm saying?
I used to love that
It was
song.
televised. It been an accident, like got cold. You know what I'm saying? So we just went. I was like, oh shit, like, and that's when I knew, like, oh shit, this nigga Kanye might be here to stay.
He was the truth. He was the truth.
And then
man.
so like if he wouldn't, so he's always been talking about religion in his raps.
Always.
Jesus Walks.
He was raised in the church, man.
Yeah, and those lyrics are heat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That verse on Jesus Walks. He was like, if this take away from my spins, which will probably take away from my ends.
Ooh.
I hope it take away from my sins and bring the day that I'm dreaming about. Next time I'm in the club, everybody's screaming out.
So now he's going full circle.
Yeah, full circle. And he's right back at where he started.
I'm okay with him doing it.
And honestly, let's not act like we have priests or pastors that taking advantage of all that shit.
Private jets,
all
Bentleys,
that. You know what I'm saying?
Chains.
And y'all complain and I had someone, I'm not gonna call them out, but they was in a church. I forget what kind of church it was, but I think it was a black church, and of course they be asking for tithes. You know what I'm saying? Offerings.
Oh yeah.
Tithes and offering.
Yeah.
And then they be like, I know you got more. We need to hit a certain number. And then a lady had stood up in church, and she did a testimony. She was like, oh, my lights got cut off, da-da-da. And the preacher went like, okay, we're going to help, da-da-da, get her lights cut back on. She was like, He was like, oh, you got to believe. Still give 10%. You got to believe.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's so much stuff out there like that. And honestly, and people trying to call it a cult. Kanye don't have no damn cult.
No, he has fans.
Yeah, he got fans, and he's just singing.
He just singing.
He ain't even really preaching.
No.
He just singing. They going around, they traveling, and they just doing, and they just vibing out to gospel music. Yeah. They flipping R&B songs, flipping hip hop songs, and making religion kind of cool or whatever,
right.
sort of say,
or just
gospel in general.
And some people literally, you know, they're trying to do it to be seen and be like, look, for the gram, I'm here at Kanye Sunday service, but he's doing it for a different purpose, man.
Yeah,
and
but even people that's doing it for the gram or for clout or whatever, they still promoting positivity and spiritual stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather them try to get clout from showing the behind the scenes with Jesus than doing some goofy shit in the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is, man.
And speaking of, you know, the cult and his transition and everything, did you see the video of him and Kim Kardashian where she was just like, he was talking about like, hey, why do you have to wear that, you know, such a revealing dress or like such a sexy dress? Like, can't you like tone it down? And I saw this clip somewhere. I don't know where it was. And she was basically like, hey, like, I don't need that negative energy right now because I'm not where you are right now spiritually. I'm trying to get there. I support you. But she's like, but, you know, I'm not there. And he's like, all right, bet. And he gets up and he walks out. But he didn't do it.
Who is this?
Like,
Kanye?
Kanye and Kim. They had a live conversation.
Shit.
Yeah. And like, he said it in the nicest way. He was like, all right, cool. And then he just gets up, walk out without an attitude.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell he's like, all right,
is this on Instagram or if this on their Kardashian show?
You know, it was probably going to end up on the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
and I think it was like a
preview.
I think it was Instagram, most likely.
Oh, it was shot well?
Yeah.
Oh, it's for TV. Oh, that's TV.
So, and then like, you know, a lot of people are like, well, you know, Kanye, you know, you can't, a lot of people were making jokes. You can't turn the hoe to a housewife. Or they were like, I know, right? You know, I'm a sucker for the comments. Or
but she is a housewife.
She is a housewife. And so she's transitioned a lot.
He did turn into a little bit.
A bulk of her money came from, you know, her being, you know, very revealing.
Yeah.
And, you know, she'll get to the point where she needs to be a little bit classier. I say that in parentheses, so.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, it's kind of hard for women to, like, have that street life or negative, what society considers bad, and then turn good. Yeah. Because with guys, he was a drug dealer, he's do this, he's do that, and now he's like a preacher. Oh, he came so far. Yeah. But it's tough for a woman to be like, oh, I started out in porn and da-da-da, and then now I'm this. They still look at her like she got a stitch on her still. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But, I mean, growth is growth, man, no matter what it is.
Growth is growth.
Yeah.
I'm a fan either way, man. I just want to, what is it called? The tour that they had, him and Jay-Z?
Niggas in Paris?
Yeah, I want a part 2. I know they're supposed to do
the Game of Thrones. Another Watch the Throne. Watch the Throne too. Yeah.
I'm so mad I missed the first one, man.
Oh my goodness. I got to see that one too.
If they come to LA, if they do a Bad Boy and then the what is it called again?
On Watch the Throne?
Watch the Throne tour too?
Oh, yeah. We got to go to both. We got to buy tickets. We got to buy tickets, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not missing in this one.
Yeah, for sure. We was just on, what Howard? It was, I think this past weekend was Black HBCU week, if I'm not mistaken.
I guess so, you know.
Yeah, and they have Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, yeah, Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Tell the viewers all the shows he be on, because you don't be knowing all the sports.
He just has his main show. He has his own podcast, of course.
What's
First
your show
Take
called?
is his most...
First Take.
Yeah, First Take.
Yeah. Very good dude, man.
Yeah.
And I was watching an interview of him on Rap Radar, which is a podcast with Elliot and... Damn, I forget the other guy name. Shoot. I'll look it up in a minute. But... Stephen A. Smith was on a podcast, and it's exclusively on Tidal. Shout out to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Black owned. And Stephen A. Smith was saying how they had him be, I guess, the ambassador for HBCU week.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And Stephen A. Smith was just, man, he's a brilliant guy. Yeah. For one. Mm-hmm. And he just broke down the importance of having HBCUs.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and he was like, it's gonna be hard. I mean, I don't think we're ever really gonna get like the number 2 or 3 1 draft picks, you know what I'm saying, at the HBCU college.
Right, no.
You know what I'm saying? They always going to go to a big school because that's the most exposure.
Exactly.
But it still don't hurt, you know what I'm saying, to promote HBCU college and also the programs that they got at these schools because tuition is a lot cheaper there.
Absolutely.
For one, and he would just, I mean,
not Howard.
I mean, it's cheaper than going to...
I mean, then like USC,
right?
You
feel me?
Right. But it's it's.
Oh no, well, yeah, for sure, for sure,
right.
yeah, but I get it. So he was just breaking down, man. But one interesting thing from the podcast, he was just saying, like, asked him, like, what was like one of your proud moments in your career, and he was like, the moment I signed my first contract. He said I literally put my signature on it, and then I left and I traveled 2 miles to my mom's job. She was like, I think he said nurse or something like that. She worked in the hospital. Mm-hmm. Went to her job. She was working behind the counter. He was like, "Mom, you leaving? You ain't working no more."
That's good.
Looked at her boss and was like, "We leaving.
Yep,
I'm taking her with me."
Dang.
And like he was like, that feeling right there, bruh, is like,
yeah,
put him on. And he's taking his talent, which was, you know what I'm saying, talking and, you know what I'm saying, discussing different issues. Yeah. He done turned into
being
like
a journalist.
Being a journalist, pretty much.
He is a journalist.
He is a journalist.
Yeah.
And bro, that was crazy, man. So shout out to Stephen A. Smith, man. If y'all get a chance, just Google Stephen A. Smith interviews. He's been doing a lot of interviews lately.
And I'm sure people watch, you know, the guys that watch us probably First Take is like every morning you watch that.
Exactly. First Take is good. Yeah. But First Take, he's talking about sport news.
He does, but he'll drop dimes though. He'll drop political dimes.
And he dropped dimes too.
He'll drop.
But in these interviews, he's talking about himself.
Oh, of course.
And his upbringing and college and personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of, and that's why I love interviews so much.
He's from Queens.
Yeah, from Queens. Yeah, he's from Queens.
A lot of cats are from Queens, bro.
Yeah,
the ones that like you got LL Cool J. You know, the man of the man's Russell Simmons. Yeah. That's the big one.
I
right
knew he's
there.
from New York. I didn't know where part.
He's from Queens, bro.
All right.
Even their president's from Queens.
Trump?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's it. That hit different though.
Right. Yeah. Hit a little different.
So no, we just knocked out a lot of topics and just, you know what I'm saying, some regular conversation.
That's good though. We moved through them.
Yeah, like your little segues. What's up, man? Like what you want to get into now? I see you pulling up.
Oh, you know what?
I'm about to get into you though. You got your laptop.
My CNN app?
Yeah,
I got my CNN app.
You a different type of nigga with your laptop.
You know, that's a different segment.
No, I'm gonna get into you later. Go ahead.
It's just so we won't forget about stuff, man.
No, I like it.
But you know, we did. So you remember the whole shooting with the kid that got killed in his own apartment?
Yeah, and
in Dallas.
What's the lady name?
The
officer that shot him.
I forgot her name.
Oh, okay.
But then she went to jail, blah, blah, blah. Then the other kid got killed, the witness.
That testified.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're trying to say it was gang violence, whatever.
Yeah.
No, those people are going to jail.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, was it last year? Was it a couple of years ago?
Yeah, last year, yeah.
I think last year.
But I think everybody knows.
I mean, for those that probably don't know.
If you're in Europe.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, it was a case last year that a guy was just chilling on his couch. I think it was eating ice cream or something like that. He was just chilling.
Right.
And this white officer off duty.
Lived in the same building.
Accidentally went to the wrong floor, but the same, like, second digits or whatever. In the same spot, but just a level up.
Yeah.
And the door was unlocked. She walked in, and she thought that somebody was in her apartment, but she was in somebody else's apartment.
And shot him.
She shot him because she was like, risk her safety or whatever.
Right, and then like, you know, as he was dying, she didn't try to like save him or anything.
Yeah.
So
what you about to get into?
So now there's been another shooting in the same city in Dallas to where a neighbor called. It was like it was a welfare check. So it was a non-emergency, and they were like, "Hey, my neighbor's door is open." And
what neighbor?
His neighbor, like the door was open. It was cracked.
The neighbor to the guy that passed away.
No. So this is a whole different thing. Let's just make that clear. This is a whole different case.
Okay.
So there's a new shooting that happened this week. So you heard about it, right?
I haven't heard about it. Okay. This is breaking news.
I think her name is Tanya or something like that. But anyways, so she's like around our age, like maybe like 32.
Okay.
I think she might be 28 actually. Yeah,
Okay.
she's 28. So, literally her neighbor called for like a welfare check because he saw the door open at 2:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And the cops come and literally come in there and like it's like her that lives there, her nephew, and maybe.
Oh,
like
I
her
did
sister.
hear about this.
You did hear about it.
I did hear about this.
So they actually released some of the footage of the cops' camera. And literally, he goes around, like he sees the doors open. They're checking.
They walk around the house.
Walk around the house, go around the back. And I guess like they were playing video games or something. And like you see her, like you don't see that.
Right.
He just in the window, he just like, hey, put your hands up, pow. Like as he's saying that, like there's like no like, hey, put your hands up, pause.
And then shot.
Like he was shooting as he was saying
Shot through the window.
Shot through the window, killed her.
Damn.
Like before she can even process what's going on, she dies.
Yeah, and I saw the interview they did with the neighbor, and the neighbor was like, he feel bad that he even called the police
Exactly.
because
He feels responsible.
He feels responsible because if he wouldn't have called the police, she would have still been alive, and she was in her house.
Yeah,
it's like
if he would have known that, he was like, yeah. How could he know that?
I didn't think he was going to just shoot.
Yeah, he's like, you think you're supposed to call the police to check on your neighbor?
Yeah, and they come to supposed to check on her and shoot her.
They're just supposed to knock on the door, and if the door's open, go in. Dang,
that's crazy.
I know, man. And watch.
That's in Texas. What part of Texas was this?
Same city, Dallas.
Dallas, Texas.
Same city. So we're gonna see.
Damn. Boy.
What happens with this cop? Probably get administrative leave. We'll see. I don't know. I get being a cop is like a lot.
Yeah.
But he was only been on the force for like a year, so it's like they got to do some different type of training, something, man.
Yeah, bruh.
Because this is too much. People, just innocent people dying. Young life, 28, playing video in your own house.
Man, there's a level of like not proper training.
Yeah.
But also there's a level of fear. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And fear will make you not think. Fear will make you forget protocol.
Absolutely.
Fear, you know what I'm saying, will have you make mistakes.
Absolutely, I agree.
And that's very dangerous.
That was dangerous.
That's very dangerous to have that level of fear.
Yeah.
To not see no weapon, to just see a person in the window and just shoot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have no words for that, man.
I can see that hurt you, yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Because I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But then you bringing it back up again, I'm like, oh, shit, I do remember seeing this. And, damn, man.
I know we got like 4 minutes till we pause. On this subject, Felicity Huffman, we talked about a couple weeks ago, the one that paid for her, the whole college scandal.
Yeah.
She's reporting to jail today for 10 days.
Okay.
So, did you hear about the kid, that young black kid, that he was supposed to report to jury duty, overslept.
Overslept, and they gave him
10 days.
10 days.
And a record.
In a record. Oh, shit.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. But
she does all this illegal stuff. He fell asleep. He's a young kid.
And then also, because I remember hearing this on the Breakfast Club, and they end up saying that, the judge was like, made him
do community service this, and he'll take it off. Do
community service and all that stuff. And they made him write a letter and apologize and tell him what he learned. It's like he ain't learned shit. He just overslept.
Right. He learned that America's corrupt.
Yeah. It's a dude in his early 20s. That shit happens. You gonna miss an important flight if you overslept. I've done it before. You gonna miss a class going to college, which is more important, and you gonna oversleep. Like, it's jury duty. Not saying it's not important, but goddamn, the dude just overslept.
I can see if he was trying to teach him a lesson. He was like, look, I'm about to put you in the holding cell for a day, no record.
Dog, 10.
But 10 days?
10 days,
same
bruh.
thing Felicity Huffman's doing?
Yeah, Brian. Well, we already know what that is, Dan.
That's money.
It's money.
Yep.
Might be race.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Classism. Because she got bread. Well, that's money.
Yep.
White privilege.
You said it. I didn't.
Yeah, man. You thought it.
Oh,
I said it.
Yeah. I insinuated.
You set it up. I knocked it down.
You did. You caught the alley-oop. That was all right, man.
Man, that's bro.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man.
Yeah, man. We need to go to a lighter
Absolutely.
situation.
You want me to hit the button real quick, or
Yeah, I hit it.
cool? So on a lighter note,
Yeah.
what you got for me?
Oh, I thought you about to segue. I
Oh,
thought
no,
you had
no,
some.
that was your turn now.
All
You got a
right.
list.
So speaking of corrupt cops,
Ooh,
you heard about the prequel of Training Day?
what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, set it up. Tell the viewers what Training Day is to me, bro.
Bruh, this man can literally say every line in Training Day. You probably used to watch it every day in college. It was that and Money Talks you used to watch all the time.
Yeah.
Like you would wake up like this. That's a favorite movie.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, Training Day is my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like Denzel done tapped into a whole nother beast in this one.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Heck yeah. You fool ass. Bitch made punk. Yeah, that's one of my favorite lines, man. Yeah, bro.
Wait, so since it's a prequel,
It's a prequel.
He's not
so
in it.
It's supposed to be Denzel before he got corrupt, I'm assuming. And it's gonna be dated back in I think it was like 92 or 93-ish era.
How they gonna do
where
that?
where Rodney King got beat. It's gonna be around that era. Yeah.
So how they gonna do that? Because he's like he hit age finally. Father Time hit him in the face.
Yeah, unless you're gonna
Yeah, he still looks great for his age.
unless you're gonna do some cinematical stuff like
the
they
Will Smith
did-
movie,
they did
yeah,
the Will Smith movie,
Gemini
Gemini Man. I don't know. They might. I know. I think they're gonna cast. They're gonna cast new people.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because they need a younger version.
Because he's at least 64.
Yeah, bro.
Something like that. He's up there. He looks great.
Yeah.
But like playing 30 is not gonna happen anymore.
So what I'm thinking, because it's one of my favorite movies, I had to think about it. So if it's gonna be around the era of the Rodney King situation, maybe he was a young kid and saw that happening and was like, you know what, I want to be a cop to clean up.
Maybe.
Yeah, to clean up LAPD.
Maybe.
And then got in the system and became what his fear of when he was a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they put it in music, I need to get a check. I just set that whole thing up.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they ain't start writing it yet.
It's hard. First of all, it's hard being a cop. In my head, as a kid, I wanted to be a cop.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of my jobs. But I'm like, oh my God,
You want to be a cop when you was a kid?
I did. That and a pilot. I wanted to be like one day. I wanted to
What
join the
inspired
military.
you? Like, why you want to do that? Well, I know military because your dad, right?
Yeah, military, and then I don't know. I just like the
You did it for the uniform, huh?
No, and it was just the whole like
Saving.
cleaning the streets up, and
That's what's up, bro.
just. But in my head, I'm just like, you know what? I know my limits. I know I end up corrupt because someone's gonna throw me something, nah, bro. I just know myself. Some drug dealer's gonna be like, yo, hey,
I got 10 grand.
10 grand. You got 2 kids, and I'm like, bet, make it 20. Or if I do a drug bust and I see $1 million,
Dog, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
$10 million. How am I gonna not
You know
take
what? You know what?
500,000?
Bro, listen, that shit do hit different.
Yeah.
When you in that situation.
How do you not do it?
Because you a good person, is like you do a drug bust and you by yourself and you look around and you like, I mean, I can take something. You feel me?
Like it's easier now
Yeah.
because there's cameras all the time.
Yeah.
But like 10 years ago when I was like in my early 20s,
Yeah.
bro, oh yeah, I'd have went to jail, bro.
Yeah.
I'd have been one of those
You
guys.
would have
like,
got caught? You think you would have got caught?
I would have busted bag. No, I probably would have got caught.
Oh, so you've been good. You've been dirty.
I'd have gone to my mom's country, living like a king. And that's why I'm not a cop, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn.
Yes.
They look like that. We're terrible people.
Yeah, those are just my thoughts.
But honestly, bro, on a more serious note, those cops that are faced with that stuff and they're stand-up guys and they want to clean the streets up, you got to salute that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I know how crazy temptation is, because a cop salary ain't that big.
Right.
You know, and when you're struggling and you do a big bust like that, and you stand there with just your partner or whoever it is, and like y'all talk amongst yourselves, and y'all turn all that shit in. But also, it's scary on both ends. It's scary to like take it, you know what I'm saying, and then have to deal with whatever the streets are doing.
Yeah.
But also, if you go in and turn that kind of money in, the dirty cops frown upon that shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It was like, damn, I can't trust that cop because he turned in $1 million. He's stupid as hell. Just like on Is that
It's a whole bunch of scripts like that.
the Denzel movie though? The other,
Training Day.
Not Training Day. Damn.
Man,
American Gangster.
American Gangster, okay.
Bro. So you remember American Gangster? Those cops turned all that money in.
Yeah.
And they start looking at him.
Yeah.
Funny. Yeah, bro. So like, it's just hard. It's just I don't know. It just makes it really tough being a good guy. You know what I'm saying? In situations like that.
Both of us were watching Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah, you put me onto the show.
Yeah, it's a good show. If you haven't seen it.
If y'all haven't seen Godfather of Harlem, it's on Epic. I had never heard of Epic until he told me about it.
Yeah.
And he had never heard about it until the show came out.
It's on billboards everywhere.
Yeah, and they give you a free 7 days until that payment kick in. They slick, huh? No, they slick.
But people probably buy it for a couple months, and then when it goes off, though,
or they forget because it ain't for $5.99.
This is true.
Yeah,
this is true.
Yeah.
Speaking of $5.99, Disney's coming up,
bruh.
That date's coming up.
Yes,
I'm ready.
The 13th, the 12th, November 12th.
Yeah.
And you remember I keep talking about the streaming wars, right?
Yeah.
The streaming wars are coming. I forgot to talk about this last week. I'm glad you brought it up. So
do it.
The streaming wars. Oh, I remember the other one. AT&T has, I guess apparently
AT&T's the one too?
AT&T owns HBO, I think. It's called HBO Max with AT&T.
Okay.
They got a streaming service.
They do. It popped up on my Roku.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The top 5. So I'm going to go and name the top 5. For those that's listening, if y'all want to write these down, if y'all want to research them, just know you heard it here first. We ain't professionals. So you have the HBO Max.
Okay.
That's 1.
Right.
You have Disney Plus. That's 2. You have Peacock, which is the NBC.
Oh, NBC.
NBC.
They call it Peacock?
They call it Peacock.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if it's Peacock Plus, but it's gonna be called Peacock.
Wow.
That's 3. They have Apple Plus.
Yeah. They can look like they have good content.
That's
too.
4.
Yeah.
And obviously the 5th one is the one that's been around for longest, Netflix.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and break. You got any information on them?
What, as far as what?
The whole streaming wars and all that stuff.
I'll let you get into it, and then I'm gonna talk about the Disney, what shows they have on there.
Oh, I saw that too. Yeah, I'm gonna let you. Oh, okay, so check this out. So they've been talking about these streaming wars are coming. The streaming wars is coming, and that shit is here.
Yeah.
So I just want to go ahead and say that you're gonna get into the Disney Plus.
Oh my God.
But I've seen some new stuff on there, and then I also saw that Apple Plus has been leaking some dope shows, bruh. Everybody gonna have. I was telling you, my wife. You remember?
Yeah.
Everybody gonna have some heat.
Yeah.
We was like, we don't know what they gonna have. People might not get it. No. Everybody got money.
Yeah.
They can pay for good actors, good. You know what I'm saying? Good directors.
Yeah.
They're gonna have heat. I saw like 2. I forget what they are. I'm gonna have to look them up real quick. If we want to get into.
I'll talk about the Disney.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I follow this guy on Instagram. It's like Kev on Stage.
Let me go ahead and finish before I get my thought.
Okay.
So this is where the war is coming in at.
Okay.
So Disney Plus end up not allowing Netflix to advertise on their networks.
Right, which is
now.
Yeah.
Except for ESPN.
Right.
Because they were saying how it's not mutually beneficial.
No, it's not.
Because they get to pay for advertisement on our platforms, but there's no platforms for us to advertise with Netflix.
Right.
But they're gonna still let them do the whole. They're gonna still let them do ESPN. Because obviously Disney on ESPN.
Of course, yeah.
I don't know the reason why that one, but that's the one they were going to allow. But before they agreed to do that, Disney had put out a statement. It was like, we're not going to let any other streaming service advertise on any of our networks.
I mean, it makes sense.
And we was like, oh shit, like they really trying to go after these subscribers, right?
Right.
But
I'm already sold.
But unlike Netflix, all the other streaming services have platforms that Disney can pay and have they shit advertised. So they're gonna do a cross promotion kind of thing. Yeah, bro.
I love all that what you just said.
What's up?
But so the dude I follow on Instagram,
go ahead.
Kev on Stage.
Get into it.
So at first, I'm cheap, so I'm not gonna buy it. But he has convinced me because they released all the shows they're gonna have.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about how he has everything. You know what I'm saying? He still has cable. And he's like, dang, man, he feels like a streaming whore, you know?
Yeah.
Which most people are going to be. But he was just like, man, he's like, bruh, how can I not get it? He's like, they are going to have X-Men. 1992 X-Men. You remember that cartoon?
I saw the advertisement, bro. Yeah.
Bruh, X-Men. They're going to have Chip and Dale, DuckTale, bruh. Everything that we grew up with.
Shit.
Everything. And I'm like, Darkwing Duck.
They're going to have gargoyles?
Gargoyles.
No!
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you know, I got 2 young kids, and I'm like, I grew up with this, so I want you to see this too.
Yeah, bro.
So you're gonna have all the Disney movies, and then all the shows that I grew up watching, bro.
Damn.
Come on, DuckTales. Woo! Come on, man.
Yeah, DuckTales gonna hit a little different. Damn.
I loved all those shows and Gargoyles, man. So just think about it, like $5.99. What's that?
Yeah, what's that when you get all that stuff, and then they're gonna have original content too.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And it's cheap.
And the thing is, like, because you don't have to, like, everything that we used to have, like, you know, when we used to watch TV shows, we used to have to record them on a VHS.
On a VHS.
We don't have access to those anymore. So now that I have access to watch X-Men,
anytime, bro.
You don't think as a grown man, I'm gonna watch X-Men.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Eating some cereal on a Saturday morning. Chilling.
Yeah, bro. That's dope, man.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so I guess November 12th or something like that? Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm ready for it, man.
Yeah. Shit.
And like I said, that leads to more opportunities for me.
And I think and like I was telling my wife, I think Netflix is gonna weather the storm, bro. Because Netflix just has that grandfather clause that just been there for it. Yeah. They open it up, but it was like, oh shit, all this stuff they're gonna, so it's gonna hit different once everybody else get in. But nah, bro, like once you pay for a subscription service, bro, and they don't change the price on you, and it's like you don't even think about it. Yeah. And I'm not sure did we talk about this last week?
What?
About this whole streaming stuff. And
Netflix? Yeah, but we're getting more details. Though.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like every week there's more details. It's like, whoa,
yeah.
What?
So, the war.
What's happening?
The war is cranking up, man. Everybody's advertising new content. Everybody gonna have fire.
I'm just so
and honestly, bro, it's not that expensive.
Yeah, but it does add
up because we can do the math right now. Let me see. So $5.99.
Plus $11.99 or $12.99. That's Netflix.
Okay. Plus $11.99.
$6.99 for Hulu.
Okay, $6.99 for Hulu.
Then people usually have cable still.
No, the other streaming service. Apple Plus is going to be what? $9.99.
I don't know.
I think
let's just make up a number. Let's just get a.
Let's just say $8.99.
Yeah.
$8.99. How many more is let's just say it's
HBO Max, like you said. Peacock.
Let's just say it's $9.99.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I just messed up. Anyway, it's probably gonna be around under $50, bro, for all of them.
But then you still got cable if you have cable.
Let's say you don't have cable and you just get internet.
Right, that's $100 total,
and you just get all of that.
Right, that's not that bad.
You might as well just get all of them.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming some company out there or
and
somebody,
and Stars.
We got Epics.
Then you got Stars.
Yeah, but those are the top.
Yeah.
So although the add-ons, I mean, let's say you just do get internet and you have just those basic 5, bruh, that's winning. Yeah. You still got ESPN. You know what I'm saying? You still got because that's Disney.
I want to ask you, so you got the live channel too? Like they're giving you ESPN Live? I guess we'll see.
I don't know. More be revealed. Yeah. But I think so.
I hope so too.
I really think so, bro. What we got? Shoot, you want to keep it around shows and movies?
Oh, we can real quick. Netflix, I know you told everyone to watch Rhythm and Flow.
Rhythm and Flow. Yeah. I forgot to talk about this last week.
Yeah, there you go. You're welcome.
Bruh, did you watch it?
I did not watch it, but I do have insight about it. Go ahead.
Bruh, listen. For those that don't know, we had a little debate a few weeks ago. We was like, what's the number one genre right now?
Oh, he said hip hop.
It's hip hop.
Well, I said country, but then it's like now it's surpassed.
It's surpassed, and hip hop, you know what I'm saying, has surpassed country music.
Right.
And then and honestly, country music is double the age of hip hop. I had looked it up. So it's like they've been around almost 100 years. Hip hop on like 46, 47 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great accomplishment for hip hop to be in the place now. And since it's so hot right now, obviously everything has a season. So while it's here, people from that community, from the culture, needs to take advantage, you know what I'm saying, of being number one and get your money. Get your money.
Of course.
Hip hop, R&B.
Yeah, everyone get their money.
You know what I'm saying? Podcasts, whatever it is, creatives, artists, painters. It's selling right now.
Yeah.
Get your money right now.
Which leads us to rhythm and flow.
Exactly. And there's never been this type of competition show. You have The Voice. You have, you know, so you have all these other
they've had shows like this, they just weren't done well.
Similar.
They weren't done well.
There have been similar shows. Bad. Name one.
I don't want to embarrass anybody.
The one. No. Seriously, no. Well, let me.
I forgot the titles of them. Like, you know, BET had a couple shows. You're just like, like back in the day, they tried it, and you're like, that didn't work.
Yeah.
And then, you know, of course.
But the amount of money that was put into this, you can tell.
Well, yeah, it's a different type of. Different type of beast. Did you get T.I.?
And I'm so glad they didn't do it on cable TV and they did it on Netflix, because the rawness of hip hop.
Right.
It's a little bit too aggressive for some networks.
Right.
It's for them to be authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
So, watching this show, man, I was like, damn, so like, shout out to The Voice. I mean, it's a singing show, you know what I'm saying? Country music,
there's so many
R&B,
shows,
hip hop. I mean, it's good talent on there.
Right.
But I was telling my wife, like, it's never been a show on this level,
right,
with just hip hop. And they just going, because a lot of people don't really think it's a talent, honestly. You know what I'm saying? For people just look at hip hop and be like, oh, okay, it's just some rabbity rap.
I think that was the case 15 years ago. I don't think they think that now.
They probably don't think
There's
it now.
Some people.
I'm just saying the stigma from years ago.
Yeah, years ago. Yeah,
bruh, hip hop is a true talent, bruh.
Yeah, of course.
And it take a lot of talent to put those metaphors together.
Right.
Those punchlines, those puns.
Right.
Those double entendres, triple entendres, like. And you know what I'm saying, cadence of different voices, singing and rapping like Drake. You know what I'm saying? It's Jay-Z, the way he come up with all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So like, it's dope to finally have like something for the culture.
Right.
Rhythm and flow.
So you got your host, T.I., Cardi B, Chance the Rapper, were the judges.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Cardi B being so new, even though she's like the hottest rapper in the scene right now, besides Nicki Minaj? They're about the same. Or Cardi B might have taken it.
Yeah, Cardi B is hotter right now.
But how do you feel like, because I heard she keeps it real, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, like, bruh, it's lit.
Yeah, T.I., and then T.I. is T.I.
Listen.
What about Chance the Rapper?
It's lit.
What about Chance the Rapper?
Bruh, it's dope.
You
so
like
listen.
him too?
Yeah, okay. I do. Yeah, so the premise of the show is so if for those you haven't seen it. So
but I know about we'll get to that.
Yeah, so the actual competition is in LA.
Yeah.
And they start the first episode in LA.
Right.
And Cardi B is from New York, so they go to New York so she can find her talent.
Right.
They go to Chicago so Chance the Rapper can find his talent.
Right.
And they go to the Dirty South. They go to the ATL, for T.I. to find his talent.
Right.
And then that's all Netflix gave you.
Right.
And I told you, Netflix, the only way Netflix for them to be like successful is for them to stop giving you
the
benching shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just dripping out content.
So now it's every Wednesday.
Yeah. So they only gave us all of the what you call them? Auditions.
Right.
They only screened auditions. I think like 4 different auditions.
Right.
Yeah. And now you just have to sit. And this is the first show that I know of on Netflix that started dripping content.
Right.
Which means at some point they're gonna have sponsorships. You know,
right.
And ads and all that stuff, which is dope because they don't have to change the prices and they can get revenue from other places now.
Well, and the whole season's already been shot. Like, there's no more. There's already a winner and everything.
It's all shot.
So there's something controversial that happens with
and
Chance
you can share
the Rapper.
it. You can share it.
I guess so.
You will.
I will share it afterwards.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you off camera.
All right. All right.
So yeah, good show, man. So I'll be tuning in too.
Yeah, bro, it's a good show, man. And
Absolutely.
like they have to do it. Like I guess the competitions are like, so obviously who got the best raps. They're gonna do a battle rap.
Yep.
They got to put them in like in a music video. They have to be able to actually perform and do the music video type stuff.
Absolutely.
Like as you was a real actor. Like they put a lot of budget in this. And shout out to Netflix, man.
Absolutely,
Netflix
man.
is fucking.
And while I was mentioning my little cousin Nikolai, what's up, man? How you doing? He's a big. So he's like, he's like the super like soccer star right now out here in these streets. But on the side, like he's like big into Fortnite.
Your cousin, your little cousin?
My little cousin.
How old is he?
He's about 15.
Okay.
So, but he's been like really getting into it to where like he's like he has like thousands and thousands of followers. Like people watch him play.
Get out of here,
bruh. He was showing me when I went over to the house. I'm like, dang. And like people like he'll cut up like different like
ankles or something.
No, like scenes. Like he'll like screen record.
Yeah.
Because like PCs are back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like people like so he's like, yeah, man.
That's how the gamers do it.
Right. So he's like he'll record a thing and then he'll put it on Instagram. And like he'll like edit it and like he'll zoom in and do all this stuff and people are like, oh my God, that was such a killer shot, blah blah blah.
Ooh.
So I'm like, dang.
That's what my stepson is, bro.
Yeah. He's good too. Like, bro,
goodness.
his editing, your stepson's editing.
That's what I'm saying,
but
bro.
how do they get like they're so young? Like we're not struggling with editing.
But you know what?
It's a different.
They have their technology young.
Yeah.
The technology is new to us in real time.
Right.
So they learn the same shit that we learning now.
Right.
And plus they doing more with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We busy. We, you know what I'm saying, doing adult stuff.
Like, yeah, exactly.
They learning it. And like we didn't have YouTube growing up. So it'd be like, oh, how to do a screen mask. Boom. And look it up. How to edit this. They just look it up and just learn just like that for free.
Half of the editing stuff I learn on YouTube
From kids, bro.
I learn from kids.
Yep.
That is crazy to me.
That's wild, boy. Yeah, 'cause I even asked him for me and the wife be asking him.
Isn't that crazy?
He was like, hey, Bubby, how do we do this? He was like, oh, okay, see, let me see. Oh, okay, so look at this, click that, and I'm like, damn, they really know what you're talking about. Yeah, bro. I like it though because generations after us supposed to be more advanced.
Yeah,
because they have the technology as they are younger.
Absolutely.
So
man.
like when they get to a certain age, it's just normal to know certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah,
it
man.
Is crazy. It's the world we live in today, man.
Yeah, bro. We'll go ahead.
I'm looking at a headline right now. Zoe Kravitz set to play Catwoman opposite Robert Pattinson, Batman. Isn't that great?
Oh, that's what's up. She's a good actress
too.
She
is.
Yeah.
And she comes from, royalty, basically. Yep, Lenny Kravitz and her mom. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dang. Mm-hmm. Good for her, man. I didn't know that.
Man, real quick, man, this is one story I had saw. I think it was today. It was a man that had passed away, Irish man. Oh, okay. And the family was at the funeral. And then next thing you know, they heard knocking on his casket as he's going to the ground.
What?
Listen, it was noise on the casket as he was going into the ground. He was like, hey, I'm in here. It's like, hey. And he was like, bro, it was like, he was like, what the fuck? Like what's going on? Like I'm alive or something like that.
That's a real story?
Bro, yes. So come to find out, he had been a prankster his whole life. And his wishes to his daughter was like, hey, let me pre-record this. I want you to play this at the funeral to trick everybody. And she did that. And it was kind of like one of those things. It was like everybody ended up like, people were shocked at first, and then they understood like, okay, this was him. He was always like that, used to joke on certain things, do pranks and all that. And it was pretty dope, man. And I thought to myself, like, man, you know what? That's not a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? I always just go out, you know what I'm saying, a way like that. And people never forget that.
Yeah, absolutely.
People never forget that moment. And be like, man, he was a crazy dude.
I wish I could just like do some Game of Thrones shit.
What's up?
Put me on like one of those little boats or like whatever, like a little raft. And like have like bow and arrow people just like.
Oh, and then burn you?
Light me
up. Nigga, hell no.
But I want to be standing up like a scarecrow like this. No, let me not gonna win. I don't want that to happen, man.
No. Yeah, man. I just found that story being really funny, man. It had shit to do with nothing, but it was just very interesting, man. I was like, man, that was kind of cool, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You going to Puerto Rico next week?
I am going to.
We got one more show.
Puerto Rico.
It's the mid-season finale.
Mid-season.
It's next week.
Yeah, man. Because I think we're going to be in Puerto Rico for 14 days. So, but we will be recording a behind the scenes.
What? A Puerto Rico.
Yeah, we're going to be recording a behind the scenes situation. So that we don't have nothing, I'm going to drop it then.
So you telling me when you come back in 14 days, you're gonna be fluent in Spanish?
Más o menos.
Oh, man. Go ahead. I know what you about to talk about.
I don't know.
Oh, go ahead.
No. But I was about to say, since both of us, yeah, nigga. Yes, nigga. Yes. So everybody know that I've been learning Spanish or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't know that you've been learning Spanish too.
Spanish, yeah.
And you're Danish.
And my Danish.
And you're Danish.
Yeah. I'm trying to get, yeah.
So I'm on Instagram. And I'm on Duolingo. Duolingo is an app that you can use to learn any language.
Absolutely. Shout out to Duolingo.
And it make it so easy. This is not a plug. You don't see no advertisement up here yet if you're watching this on YouTube.
I wish I had that as a kid.
Yeah. Duolingo makes it so fun, makes it so easy. ABCs of it, and then it just with every lesson, it just builds on stuff that you learn.
Pictures,
you know what I'm saying?
listening.
Listening.
Everything makes sense.
You have to say it into it and make sure. Anyway. That's no plug.
Right.
So Duolingo shows you how many days, you know what I'm saying? Every time you
man.
Every time you finish a day and you're consistent and you don't break a day, it just it show you over time like how many days you've been on it. So I'm on Instagram, I'm on my stories.
Oh boy.
This fool right here, AJ, has a screenshot of his Duolingo phone screenshot a phone screenshot of his app Duolingo.
It wasn't. It asked me if I wanted to share it,
and
so I hit share,
and it went up on Instagram. And I looked at my wife, and I was like, "This nigga is 100 days,
100 days
straight,
yeah, man,
in Duolingo."
Yeah,
you know what I did?
What?
I opened up my fucking Duolingo app and I did 3-4 lessons, bro.
Right.
I was like, oh, hell no, baby. He trying to come for me. No. I know he posted it just for me.
That's
I said he posted it just for me.
That was not.
I said, that's a shot.
No, that was not a shot at you at all. Because I said it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
For me, because it helps me be off book memorizing my memory. For acting, so my memory's so on point now versus what it was.
Tell me more. How does that help? Because I know the app.
Well, because I'm learning a new language, and to learn a new language, you have to literally remember a whole different, vocabulary.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me more.
So when I'm I did it 1 day, 2 days. I'm like, oh my God, I'm learning, having fun, and I'm revisiting Danish.
Yeah.
Because when I speak Danish, I sound like a 12-year-old speaking Danish versus having I want to have adult conversations when I go back.
Got you.
So, so I start doing that, and then I start hitting Spanish, and I'm like, all right, cool, boom, boom.
So you
and
doing two languages.
I saw my memory getting better.
Really?
And I felt it. So
was your memory ever bad at any point?
I thought it wasn't fading away, but it wasn't up to par.
Got it.
Especially when you're not in acting class.
Yeah.
Which costs $700 a month.
Okay.
Or whatever you do, $400 a month.
Right.
But I'm like, okay, I need to substitute. I don't have that money right now. How am I going to keep this acting memory muscle? And that is what Duolingo did for me.
That's dope.
And that's my
Duolingo, if y'all listening.
Yeah, it was a blessing in
disguise,
disguise, man. Yeah.
We need that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
It was a blessing. So I don't know who said this, but it's like a saying, but it takes 30 days to make a habit.
Yeah, I think it used to be 21 days to break a habit. I think it's increased more.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, my first goal was let me make it 30 days.
Yeah.
Then I got to 30. I'm like, let me do 60.
Oh.
And then I shared it at 60. Right.
Oh, see, I didn't see that. That slipped by me.
So
that slipped
60
by me.
went up. And then one of my brother's friends, she was like, oh, that's nothing. She's like, congratulations, though. And then she sent me a screenshot of hers. She was at 153.
What?
And I said,
what's she learning?
I had your reaction. I don't know. I have no idea.
I have no
Spanish
idea. Or?
So she's a flight attendant, so she just flies everywhere. So
she's trying to learn shit before she lands.
Probably. So she's just a little bit of everywhere. And I'm just and I'm like, oh, snap. And then now my brother, I inspired my brother. He's like, congratulations to him. He's 60 days in.
Really?
And he just got back from Korea 2 days ago. So yeah, man. So now my brother's hooked because he flies everywhere. He's in Korea. He was in Korea 2 days ago. So yeah, man. We're just trying. It just helps. It's fun.
That's what's up.
And I told and another reason I told so my grandmother passed away from Alzheimer's. And basically dementia. So she passed away from dementia. But I was telling my aunts and my uncles, and including my mother, I'm like, hey, memory is very important. It's a muscle, and one of the ways to help, deflect dementia is doing exercise in your brain.
Right.
Because I was like, oh yeah, well I do crossword puzzles, and I'm like, yeah, I know that gets boring.
Yeah.
Learning a language,
it's always something new,
and you could literally use it.
You're right.
So it just opens up. It's like when people that are bilingual or more languages, like they use like different sides of their brain.
It makes them very sharp. Yeah.
You said it.
Damn, boy.
And that's why I want you to be fluent. You will be though.
Yeah, man. I'm taking it one day at a time.
Right, but you got the cheat test at home, man. Your wife speaks Spanish.
Yeah, man. But it's like she don't be having time to sit down with me all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But once I do learn it, she can. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah, but she actually. I mean, she teaches me a lot of stuff.
Any of the kids, are they kind of like?
The only one, bruh, is like Lexi. That's the second oldest.
Oh, yes, you're right. Because
Yeah.
she understood everything you were saying.
Yeah, she embraces
in your
that.
speech.
She embraces her Puerto Rican side more than any other kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for
The
her.
oldest one is full Puerto Rican.
Right.
But the second one, like, she really into that.
She embraces it.
Salsa dancing, bruh. She know all that.
That's good, man.
Everything.
That's good.
Yeah, bruh. Shoot, I know you about to, you about to roll in a minute.
Yes, sir, man. Halloween's coming up.
Yeah.
We won't have Halloween. We're going to talk about Halloween next week, huh?
We can, let me see. Oh, shit, you saw we did the carvings? The pumpkin carving with the kids?
Fun, man. That looked like it was fun, man.
I think that might have been the second time I've done that.
It looked like it was. Your eyes, you look like a kid yourself. You look more excited.
Fun, bruh.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, like once you carve it out, you're like, okay, cool. And then it's like, okay, now, because you doing it with the kids and you doing it with the wife.
Yeah.
You can't have the worst pumpkin, bro.
No, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? Especially you got a 12-year-old son. So
did y'all do the tracing thing, or y'all actually did it yourself?
Well, we traced it first and then we carved it out.
Got it.
Yeah, they're on the steps. So before you leave, you can look at them.
Man,
Yeah.
Look at them. Yeah.
I did Joker.
Oh.
Yeah, so when you look at it, do you?
Yeah, I'll look at it.
Can you see Joker? Yeah.
We're doing ours this weekend. We're gonna hit that pumpkin patch.
Oh, y'all doing it too? Well,
Yeah,
we wanted to do the pumpkin patch situation, but we was running out of time. So you know what? We're gonna go to Ralph's.
No, of course.
We're gonna go to Ralph's and just pick one out. Let me see. I got it right here. You see my other one in the corner?
That's good.
Yeah,
man.
they're like Jason, don't it?
That's pretty good.
I mean Joker.
That is pretty good.
Yeah,
man.
bruh. So
I tell you, that'd be better than mine.
Oh yeah? I want to see yours now.
Bro, I am the worst. There's like two things I can't do.
Yeah.
And drawing is one of them.
Yeah.
And I can't cut in a straight line.
Well, with this right here is like more carving, so you're gonna feel like a carpenter almost.
I've
done?
been there.
Yeah.
I can get straight all the way to 10. There's always gonna be a little. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes, bro.
Damn.
I don't know what it is about me.
Damn.
Since I was a kid.
Well, I had a few topics, man. A lot of stuff we can roll tomorrow because I want to really get into them. What do I want to, before we leave? Ownership. We can hit music real quick. Wale album came out last Friday.
Okay.
I was been listening to it over the weekend. Bruh, phenomenal album.
Good
album. Because, Wale is more like a poet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got back to the old Wale.
Dog, he got back to the old Wale because, a lot of people got tired of him complaining about the industry treating him this way.
Right.
And I was listening to a podcast. I think it might have been Joe Budden's podcast. Him and Maul and Rory and was like, if you're going to complain in the industry, you got like 2 years to complain. After that, niggas is looking at you like, okay, here you go. He's still talking about the same thing.
Right.
And I felt that. And I was like, you know what? That's a good point.
Yeah.
And the song that J. Cole had put out.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? He was saying that he had a friend that be complaining. He should just, he should just make music.
He's talented, man. But
yeah. And honestly, bro, he didn't take it the wrong way. In this album, bro, he's talking about he went back to the music instead of complaining.
That's good.
And yeah, bro. So it's a good album.
J. Cole's a good friend for doing that.
Yeah, and some of y'all should for those into music or hip hop, whatever, y'all can check out Wale's new album.
Like we all go through that though.
Yeah.
There's people that could be high as they could be A-list celebrity, but they still go through stuff.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're going through. And then, like, you know, like when it's their time to fall, it's not even their time to fall. There's like, okay, all right, I'm not what I used to be. But like you said, like when it's your money, you got to go get your money.
Yeah, go get your money right now.
Go get your money and try to stay true to yourself as much as possible.
And for those that doing hot music right now, artists, this is the topic we're going to remind me next week to get into like the whole independent artists and all that stuff. Because I was listening to, what's his name? I was listening to Expeditiously, T.I.'s podcast.
Yeah. It's actually a good podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
He had Master P on there.
Oh, man, I love Master P.
Yeah. For those that's listening, we're going to get into that conversation next week. Yeah. So you can go listen.
Remember that one,
you can go listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all some homework to do. But yeah, I really want to get into that and break down like some of the things.
I definitely follow Master P, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He does a lot for the community.
Bro, Master P sold 100 million records.
Oh yeah, I know, bro. You know, he lives not right by me, but like literally like within the 2-mile radius.
Yeah, he's up in that area
all the time.
Really,
bro, man. And I'm just waiting like it's never the right moment. Like he's always in his car. I'm like, Master P.
Yeah. Next time you see him, bro, ask him when he come onto the podcast. Re-interview him.
Man. You know I will.
Niggas ain't ready for that.
I will. And then I got some ideas from like with his shoe brand, bro.
For everybody listening, everybody at Master P.
Yeah. Come on, bro. We professionals.
Yeah, bro. Anything you want to close out with, bro? We can take it to the house now.
Okay, take it to the house. Hey, take it to the house.
I want to start leaving. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you turn it up. I want to start leaving something for y'all to think about every week at the end.
Yeah.
Not like a quote. I'm not like trying to be deep.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm being deep-ish. So throughout this, so the rest of the week, you know what I'm saying, you can take it through the weekend, beginning of next week. I saw a quote and it said, "Today it hurts, tomorrow it works." You feel me?
I like that.
So basically, how I interpret that is like whatever you're having difficulties on or whatever you're going through this week, that shit can be fixed, and tomorrow that shit can work again. And what's so crazy is I saw the quote as a dentist at a dentist office flyer. So basically, if your teeth hurt, if your mouth hurt, tomorrow it can work. But I took that as in like that shit is for life.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's the little gem I can leave you with this week.
I like it.
You feel me?
I like it.
Anything you want to say when we close out?
Say it one more time. How does it go? What's the quote again?
Today it hurts. Tomorrow it
works. That's it for us, everybody. We are out. Episode 14. Thank you for listening.
Holla, holla. And as always, we ain't professionals. It's a podcast about everything and nothing at all. Yeah, bro.